What's up, guys? This is GTFan712 here with a new type of Roshe Run video. This is This Week in Roshe News for the week of September 22nd through the 29th. Now, this is a new type of video series I thought about doing to sort of recap all of the release information and 2013 model previews and photographs of the Roshe Run that have released throughout the week into one video source. That way you don't have to go back and check through your forum pages, check through Instagram, check through Twitter, all of these sources for information for the Roshe Run. They will all be recapped in here at the end of each week. Alright, and kicking off this week in Roshe News, we have the wedding colorway of the Nike Roshe Run, which is a very special shoe released only to friends and family of the designer, Dylan Rash, for his wedding, which actually occurred last weekend on the 22nd. Now, a couple things you'll notice on this shoe. You got that all teal mesh upper with a matching midsole and outsole and a matching set of laces. A couple things we haven't seen on the shoe before are that red Solar Soft insole, which is the first time we've seen that deviation from the Volt-colored insole. You'll notice metallic silver on the swoosh, which is actually printed onto the mesh and is also reflective. So very cool to see print on the Roshe and also a reflective material on the Roshe. We've got metallic silver on the tongue and metallic silver down the stitching of the tongue pull tab, as well as this very special 22 logo on the tongue pull tab. So a really cool colorway. Here's a shot of Dylan at the wedding with a couple of the attendees also wearing the shoe. Very cool colorway, and congrats to Dylan on the wedding. Next up, we have the first retail release of the Nike Roshe Run Trail. The guys over at RockCityKicks just dropped these green and red colorways, which are two of the original 4 colorways that were supposed to drop this fall. The other 2 being this gold and khaki colorway, as well as the all black colorway. You'll see the golden khaki colorway later on in this video. But the guys over at RockCityKicks did drop the red colorway, which consists of a light gray mesh toe box with a suede mid panel, red swoosh, red midsole, and then black nylon up near the heel and ankle, as well as what looks like possibly black nubuck around the toe box. The green colorway has a green midsole and darker gray mesh on the toe box, darker gray suede on the mid panel with a lavender colored swoosh. You got that same black nylon on the heel and ankle, as well as a black nubuck looking, I'm not sure what that material is, but it looks like nubuck that goes around the front of the toe box. And you can pick those up from the guys over at RockCityKicks by giving them a phone order. I'll include the link to their website where you can go check out the shoe, as well as find a phone number to give them a phone order. Next up is the first retail release of the Nike Roshe Run Trail over on Nike.com. This is the first release of a Roshe Run since the original 6 colorways through NikeStore. So nice to see that they're actually putting out some new Roshe products. This is the khaki and gold colorway of the Roshe Run Trail, which features a khaki ripstop nylon on the toe box and mid panel, as well as that same black nylon on the heel and ankle with that black nubuck looking material around the toe box. It's got a gold colored midsole and laces and a black outsole. And you can pick these up right now on Nike.com, and I believe there's still a full-size run since these aren't selling out nearly as fast as a regular pair of Roshe Runs, but Nike.com has these for $85 plus the regular $8 shipping. Next, we have the first non-stock photos of the woven Nike Roshe Runs that dropped on Instagram earlier this week via James KS33. He posted up pictures of the rainbow colorway as well as the blackout colorway over on Instagram. Now, a few things you'll notice. It's got that completely woven mesh upper with what looks like a piece of leather up near the very front of the toe to start off the woven pattern. The woven pieces do look very thick, thicker than any other woven we've seen from Nike. But it does look like the shoe has a lot of potential to be a solid shoe. I'm personally very interested in the rainbow colorway, but a few differences you'll notice. You've got your laces actually go through the pieces of woven nylon. They don't actually have eyelets anymore, and the tongue is a piece of leather instead of a piece of mesh that is connected to the upper. It's actually a separate piece of leather, and it doesn't look like there's a pull tab. You've got a Nike and a swoosh printed in rainbow right on top of the tongue, and then the heel. You'll notice on the heel you have a leather patch that wraps all the way around the back of the shoe with a pull tab integrated into that piece of leather. Alright, so that was the woven rainbows and woven blackouts. Here you'll see the other 4 colorways that were originally released when the stock photos came out. You've got an all lavender colorway, you've got a lavender and yellow mix, as well as a blue and red mix, and then you've got an all red colorway that almost looks like the regular sport reds. So some definite potential coming out of the woven Roshe Run. In the comments below, let me know if you're interested in these or if you hate these. Are you going to pick a pair of these up? If so, which colorways? Next up, we have a brand new model of the Roshe Run that I have never heard about before. This is the Woven Toebox Roshe, which is a very premium looking release. It's got some very nice suede on the mid panel and up around the toe box on a toe piece that looks almost like the toe piece from the Roshe Trails. But it does have a woven toe box as well as a woven heel cup. So completely different from anything we've really seen before, and it looks more like a generic Roshe with a just regular woven pattern that you'll see on most Nike woven releases. These are available for pre-order right now from Aloha Rag. Just check the link in the description to go to their website where you can sign up, and they'll send you an email with more instructions on how to get your pre-order in. The set retail price is $90 on their website, but unfortunately once you go through the pre-order process, you find out that the expected shipping date for these won't be until February 1st of 2013. So a very long wait, but you'll have your shoes locked in for once they do release. Next up, we've got photos of another completely new model of the Roshe Run from the guys over at sneakerfiles.com. They posted up pictures of this cool gray upper Roshe, which features dynamic flywire running through the mid panel of the shoe, coming from the midsole, wrapping up to the laces, and then down and around the heel cup. Where they go from there, I'm not entirely sure, but this is a completely new model and new look at the Roshe Run, perhaps more performance-oriented than the original run of Roshes. That swoosh actually looks woven into the mesh on the mid-panel. I'm not sure if there's like a clear casing around the dynamic flywire, but this is something we'll definitely need to get more shots of before we draw any final conclusions. And our last and most recent bit of news that came out of the Roshe Run world from this week is the glow-in-the-dark sole version of the dynamic flywire Roshe. This is a simple stock photo of this colorway, which looks like it's got another cool gray upper, but it's got neon laces and flywire that comes up that you can't actually see. This looks like more of an enclosed flywire release. But the flywire does wrap up and to the laces and then down and around the heel cup. The tongue pull tab and heel pull tab are actually the same flywire material, and this sole does look glow-in-the-dark. However, it could just be a glow-in-the-dark colored sole, but definitely something to look forward to more pictures of, and actually a future release come 2013. Alright, and that'll wrap up this week in Roshe News for the week of September 22nd to the 29th. This was really just a random shot at how I would make this show, so please, in the comments below, let me know if you liked the show, what you didn't like about the show, and what I could do better to make this show more enjoyable for you guys, the viewers. But, as always, if you have any questions or would like to find out more about the Nike Roshe Run, feel free to leave me a comment below or check the links in the description to go to the Nike Talk or Soul Collector Roshe Run forums. But for now, just stay tuned to my channel where I'll be uploading even more actual Roshe Run videos, and stay tuned next weekend for next week in Roshe Run News. This has been GT Fan 712. Thanks for watching.